Why 470,000 shells became kitchen knives. Everyone, would you believe it? If you could cook with shells fired by the enemy? Here is Kinmen Island, one of the most dangerous islands in the world. This is the story of how a tragic land, where 470,000 shells rained down, transformed into a land of masterpiece knives. Act 1. The Tragedy of Brothers, Divided Fate. China and Taiwan were once one. However, due to ideological differences, brothers pointed guns at each other. The Kuomintang lost the mainland, and was driven to the small island of Taiwan. Among them, Kinmen Island, only 1.8 kilometers away from mainland China, was like a time bomb ready to explode at any moment. Act 2. 40 Days of Inferno, 470,000 shells. On August 23, 1958, fire fell from the sky. China poured a whopping 470,000 shells onto Kinmen for 40 days. The island was devastated, and people hid in underground tunnels, trembling in fear. The attack was so brutal that the elevation of Kinmen Island actually decreased. Act 3. Shards of Death into Tools of Life. After the war stopped, a huge amount of shell casings remained on the island. How did the residents handle these traces of death? Surprisingly, they began to melt the shells to make kitchen knives. The steel fired by the enemy to kill them was reborn as the sharpest and strongest cooking tools to feed their families. Act 4. When Teresa Teng's voice echoes. Where shells once flew, music now flows. Legendary singer Teresa Teng sang toward the mainland through giant speakers. The lyrics, "When will you return?" shook people's hearts more powerfully than guns. The fear of war vanished, leaving only the longing of people who speak the same language. The shells meant to kill became knives to prepare food, and the loudspeakers that carried hatred delivered songs of love. Today, Kinmen is a tourist destination, not a war fortress. This history of turning tragedy into art and hatred into reconciliation tells us the sharpest knife shines brightest not when hurting someone, but when cooking for a loved one.